right, would you please raise your hand if you've ever felt stressed before? Me too, everyone. All right, so now I want you to raise your hand if you felt like you've ever been stressed a lot. For example, throughout the entire day or at least once a day throughout the entire week. Yeah, everybody too. I thought so.
Absolutely.
So what you might not know is that consistent stress actually affects our health. So today I'm going to inform you what stress is and how stress affects us. By the end of my speech, you'll know how stress affects our health. You'll also be given information on how to counter stress. So according to the American Psychological Association's 2017 Stress in America survey, about 45% of adults lie awake at night because of stress. So if you think about America, and you think about all the adults in it, almost half actually lie awake at night because of stress. That's a lot.
Mm.
So let's preview what we're going to be going over today. So first we're going to talk about what stress is. We're going to talk about chronic stress or long-term stress. And we're going to talk about ways to counter stress. Now, according to WebMD, stress is the body's reaction to harmful situations. When we feel threatened, a chemical reaction occurs in our body by releasing hormones. That allows you to act in a way to protect yourself and prevent injury. This response is known as flight or fight response, or the stress response. Now, when the human species was young, we may have, had stress about getting food or facing a saber-toothed tiger, and we needed to know if we were going to fight this thing or run. Nowadays, our stressors were more frequent, like being caught in traffic or having stresses at work or stresses at home, such as doing laundry, having to pay the bills, taking care of the kids. So there's so much going on nowadays. Now, during this stress response, our heart rate increases, our breathing quickens, our muscles tighten, and our blood pressure rises. Small amounts of stress is okay. It's normal for the body. However, hormones that are released during stress response are actually not good for us in consistent doses. Some of the symptoms we encounter when we are stressed first include emotional symptoms such as being easily agitated or moody. Some physical symptoms would be having low energy or having frequent colds because those hormones that are being released actually can affect our immune system and weaken it, so that's why we get sick so much. Some cognitive symptoms include racing thoughts or poor judgment. And some behavioral symptoms include changes in appetite and increased use of alcohol or other substances. So now that you know more about stress, let's focus on chronic stress. So according to WebMD, some of the effects of chronic stress include mental health disorder or problems, including depression, anxiety, or personality disorders. It also includes cardiovascular disorder like heart disease, heart attack, or stroke. It also includes obesity or eating disorders such as bulimia, anorexia, or binge eating. Now that you know how long-term stress can affect you, let's discuss ways to counter stress. So according to Harvard Health, a good way to counter stress would first be meditation. This deepens your breathing and you can focus on soothing words to meditate. Exercise also deepens your breathing and relieves muscle tension. And vigorous exercising isn't even required. You can do just a brisk walk for 10 to 20 minutes in a day. Another way to counter stress would be social support. So friends, family, your spouse, they all provide life-enhancing social net. Now, no one's clear why, but the buffering theory holds that people who have close relationships with friends and family receive emotional support that indirectly helps them in times of stress. Now, after hearing all this information, let's summarize what we've learned today. All right, so stress is our body's natural reaction to harmful situations. Long-term stress can cause mental health problems, cardiovascular disorder, and eating disorders. You can meditate, exercise, and maintain a social support system to counter stress. So now that you have this information, I hope you all have the ability and knowledge to lead a more healthy life, and try not to stress about it. Thank you for your time.